came from Ghana to modern day Egypt, which is America, because they used a pyramid on a dollar bill. This is modern day Egypt. You only see men out here because this is war out here. You understand? We have war for the minds of, and the heart of our people. To change our community, to fix up our community. That's why we brothers in order out here. Right. And we teaching that marriage is honorable. Not this warmongering going on out here. Not just selling drugs for our people going on. And man, let's read the Bible. Let's read 68. Let's teach them our history, how we got to this country.
Bring it out. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Bring it out. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
That's where we at right now. We in modern day Egypt. Our slavery, our captivity. This is Egypt, man. We got to go to our nation, another nation for food, clothing, and shelter. You know what I'm saying, my brother in the Brown City? Come shop it out with your brothers, man. Hey, my name is Jesseron. What's yours, brother?
I'm Malik.
Malik. How you doing, brother Malik? Good. You got a question, man? What's up?
I ain't got a question right now.
You don't have a question right now?
I don't have a question
I got a question for you.
I just want to land it.
All right. Where you from, brother Malik?
I'm from Ghana.
Where you from, Ghana? Yeah, we got brothers in Ghana right now. The same thing we doing in Ghana at this very moment. Why? Because we the same people.
For real.
Guess what? We was just reading how we was taken from the coast of Ghana and brought here to America. Hey, who's the mode of transportation, how we got from Ghana to America? How did we get here?
It's a whole bunch of process.
Like what? Name me one.
Like get a visa.
No. I'm talking about this, right? Check the sign out right here, brother. The so-called white man came to the shores of Ghana, put us on slave ships, and brought us to America. You know that history?
Yep, I know that history.
All right, brother Malik, you know that history, right?
Yep.
Guess what? That's written in the Bible, and it said it would happen to the Israelites, which makes you and I what? If the Bible said that the Israelites will go into slavery on slave ships and come to America, and that happened to us, that makes us the Israelites. Now let's read it out the Bible, brother Malik, all right? Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now the word says we'll bring you into Egypt again with ships, right?
Yep.
That's America. Where's the turn this around for me real quick. Turn that around for me real quick. This is the American dollar bill, right? Yep. What do you see right there? Right here. What's that?
Egypt.
Yes.
That was good.
And it's on the American dollar bill.
Yep.
Why? Because this is modern day Egypt. Turn it back around now. He said we will be into Egypt from again with ships. We came from Ghana to modern day Egypt, which is America, because they used a pyramid on a dollar bill. This is modern day Egypt. Give me Exodus 2, 20 and 2. This is modern day Egypt that we are in. That's why it's an obelisk in Washington, D.C. That's why it's pyramids in a place called Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis was a place in Egypt. And now they named the cities here in America after Egyptian cities. They got the architect of Egypt in America. Why? Because they got the same Jews of the Bible in slavery then, the same Jews in slavery now.
Right.
Now watch this with Egypt being according to the Bible. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What do you call Egypt, Brother Malik? You call Egypt the what? The house of? You met Brother Malik missed it. Hey, read it again for my brother.
Yep. Exodus 20, verse 2.
Stay focused, Brother Malik.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
The Bible called Egypt the house of
Bondage.
slavery. The house of slavery. Okay, now go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Watch how the pieces come together, and it's our history. Watch, Brother Malik. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Bring it out. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
Ships.
With what?
Ships.
With ships. Slave ships. The Lord said, I'm going to bring y'all Israelites back into slavery again. Because we left out of Egypt, we left out of slavery, right? Back in Exodus, Deuteronomy, right? We was leaving Egypt. The Lord said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to take you back into slavery. But this time, you're going to go with what?
With ships.
Did that not happen, Brother Malik?
Yeah, it's happening.
It happened, didn't it? Which makes this Bible a true book, right? Keep reading. Watch this. It get even better. Watch.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
It says there. Once you got off those slave ships, there where you land, which was America, there you shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
When we got off those slave ships, Brother Malik, when we got off those slave ships, we were put on auction blocks and sold to our enemies. Not our friends, to our enemies. That happened. I'm telling you, the Bible is a true book, and I'm proving it because it's our history, and we can't deny it. Can we, Brother Malik?
You can't deny it.
You can't deny this Bible, bro. It's a true book. Watch this, Brother Malik. Watch. Read.
Shall be sold unto your enemies.
For what?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave men and slave women. You see our history, Brother Malik?
Yep.
We were sold to our enemies for slave men and slave women. You see that? That happened to us, my brother. We are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Now, you may come from the country of Ghana, right? But Ghana, those borders, that's Ghana right now. If you look at a map, Brother Malik, and you see the country of Ghana is carved up, it's a small country in Africa, in West Africa, right? Then you got Mali, you got Sierra Leone, you got Liberia, you got all the countries that split up. How did that happen, brother? You know, Brother Malik? It happened because a so-called white man colonized the land of Africa and carved it up in a Berlin conference and said, this is Ghana, this is Sierra Leone, this is Liberia, this is Nigeria,
Right.
this is Kenya.
Right.
You see that? But that's not the land, that's not our land, that's not how we live. That's the result of the so-called white man. They came and carved up Africa. They took the sons and daughters, brought them over here on slave ships. Let's get 32. And we were sold as slaves. Meanwhile, over in Africa, that country was colonized.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we calling ourselves Ghanaian, we calling ourselves African American, when really we the same people and we the Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
Because that history that we read, it didn't happen to no other nation on the planet Earth.
Right.
Did it, Brother Malik? No other nation went into slavery on slave ships. The Chinese, the Arabs, the East Indians, the white man. No other nation this happened to but our people. You understand? That makes us the Israelites according to the Bible. Do you believe that, Brother Mike? So guess what? Come build with your brothers. We need more men, more smart men like yourself, Brother Malik, to help us push this gospel. Right now, we in Ghana, but the work don't stop. We need to keep pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? You know why? Because this lie was pushed to the four corners of the earth.
Right.
This damn devil right here, we would call his name what? That's right. We would call his name what? Jesus. I call it a lie. I call him a damn devil. That's right. Because it's a lie. Jesus Christ is described as the black man in the Bible. Did you know that, Brother Malik? You know that, right? It said his hair was like what?
Like,
His hair was wool, like wool, right?
yes.
Let's read it for Brother Malik. Matter of fact, let's read it. All right? Reaffirm your knowledge of the Bible. All right? Let's read the description of Christ on the Bible. Because what we need is more brothers like you, Brother Malik, that had the courage and to say, hey, I'm going to come over and talk to my brothers. All these men over here, but you came across the street to talk to your brothers. And I commend you for that, my brother. Guess what? Because the Most High God said, hey, walk across the street and go talk with your brothers. They talking some sense over there. Because, hey, you turn on the radio, you ain't going to hear it. You turn on the TV, you ain't going to see it. We the only ones out here bringing the truth out of the Bible. Now let's listen to the description of Christ according to the scriptures.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
As you read it, I want you to look at the description of Christ. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. You see that, Brother Malik? You see it? Now look at this picture, Brother Malik. All these pictures here. Does any of them have white, woolly hair? None of them. Not a one. But we've been seeing that our whole life. It's all throughout America and it's all throughout Ghana. It's all throughout our churches. It's all throughout your churches in Ghana. When did you come to the States? How old were you?
Last 4 years.
The last 4 years. So the majority of your life you've been in Ghana.
Yes.
And this image is all over Ghana, ain't it, my brother Malik?
That's true.
It is all over Ghana.
All over.
It's alive, my brother.
That's true.
It's true. But it's not in any Bible at all. That description of Christ is in every single Bible. And it's been there since the beginning. But why you ain't learned it in church? Why you ain't learned it in school? That's the question we need to start asking ourselves.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.